One of the ways to build the presence of God is by waiting on the Lord. These are consecrations that every minister must have, because you must have time for the presence, because he is king. He won't follow you running around. You must have to leave everything and wait on him, because he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High abides under the shadow of the Almighty. So the shadow of the Almighty, which is the covering of his presence, we only come to him that dwelleth. It didn't say him that passes. It didn't say him that visited. It's him that dwelleth. Psalm 91 verse 1. Him that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most. So when you see a man carry God's presence, that's where he is sitting. He dwells somewhere. The shadow will never rest until you dwell. And I can tell you, your ministry will never prosper. Your heart will never be kept. In fact, you will be denatured in ministry until the presence sits on you every day. You see, many people are strangers to the presence of God, but they want to serve God. It doesn't work like that. You must sit there. And so a minister who doesn't carry the presence is vulnerable to attack, and not too long his heart will be pierced. And when his heart is pierced, life will stop flowing. And that's why the Bible says to guard your heart with all diligence, out of it are the issues of life. The Bible says they that wait upon the Lord, Isaiah 40 verse 31, they renew their strength. That's where transfiguration takes place. The psalmist said, thou restoreth my soul. But how? He said, because you lead me beside the still waters. So when a man stays in the presence, God begins to restore the soul. The debris on the soul, the piercings on the soul, the damages on the soul, the Lord comes and renews the soul. So the soul and the heart remains pure and like the heart of a child. 40 years in ministry, you meet him, there's still love flowing like a river. Although 30 people have betrayed him, but love is flowing. 30 years in ministry, although government are marginalizing, you see love flowing like a river. And you are asking, how are you like this? I met a man recently called Brother Moore. I've forgotten the second name. Pete Moore. He worked with Kenneth Hagin for about 20 years, taught in Rema Bible School for about 20 years before he started the work. When the man was preaching, simple revelation, talking from Romans 8, but the truthfulness in his words, it was like you beholding the face of Jesus Christ. The humility and the love was so palpable. I wanted to hug him. I said, what is this? And I went to him and said, you have done this thing for 45 years. How are you so pure? Have you never been betrayed? Have you never been hurt? He said, many times. But what is the secret? Sometimes you just lie in God's presence. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. He restored. So the soul is so restored that you don't even remember who hurt you. Yes, sir. And even if you see the person, you will hug him like a brother, as though he was never an enemy. Not because you are trying to be good. You have been healed. You can't remember the pains. See, when God works on you, when a man is operating, instead of anger, you pity him. But that technology will not come until the presence of God is rich on your soul. And as ministers of God, if there's one thing we must carry in excess, is the presence. First, to heal us, and also to transform those who hear us. Because when you are preaching, it's not the intelligence of your message that touches the heart of people. It's the operation of the Spirit in the presence that touches the souls of men. But I can tell you, many ministers are dry of the presence because they don't stay there. That's one consecration we must all build. And you know how the presence works? When you stay there for a long time, it now begins to travel with you. You now carry it everywhere you go. You carry it with you. It goes with you. Because the technology of the presence is such that you abide for the shadow to descend. Then you carry the presence wherever you go. Like Moses carried it. And then the point comes, you now live in the presence.